Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. Title, Python time delta to int, a comprehensive tutorial with code examples. Introduction. Python's time delta is a powerful class in the datetime module that represents the difference between two dates or times. In some scenarios, you might need to convert a time delta object to an integer for further calculations or comparisons. This tutorial will guide you through the process of converting a time delta to an integer in Python, along with practical examples. Step 1. Importing the necessary modules. Step 2. Creating a time delta object. Let's start by creating a time delta object. In this example, we'll create a time delta representing 3 days, 5 hours, and 30 minutes. Step 3. Converting time delta to seconds. To convert a time delta object to an integer representing the total number of seconds, you can use the total_seconds method. Step 4. Converting time delta to integer. If you need the result as an integer, you can use the int function to convert the total seconds to an integer. Step 5. Practical examples. Now, let's look at a couple of practical examples where converting time delta to an integer might be useful. Example 1. Calculate the future date. Example 2. Compare two time delta objects. Conclusion. In this tutorial, we explored how to convert a time delta object to an integer in Python. We covered the steps to create a time delta object, convert it to seconds, and then convert the result to an integer. Additionally, we provided practical examples to demonstrate the usefulness of this conversion in real-world scenarios. Feel free to adapt these examples to suit your specific needs. ChatGPT. The time delta class in Python is part of the datetime module and represents the duration between two dates or times. Sometimes, you may need to convert a time delta object to an integer, perhaps to obtain the total number of seconds or another unit of time. In this tutorial, we will explore how to convert a time delta to an integer in Python with examples. One common use case is to convert a time delta to the total number of seconds. The total_seconds method of the time delta class can be used for this purpose. In the example above, we first create a time delta object representing a duration of 2 days, 4 hours, and 30 minutes. We then use the total_seconds method to obtain the total duration in seconds. Finally, we convert the result to an integer using the int function. Depending on your specific requirements, you might want to convert the time delta to a different unit of time. For example, you might want to convert it to total minutes or total hours. Here's an example of converting a time delta to total minutes. In this example, we convert the time delta to total minutes by dividing the total seconds by 60. Then, we convert the result to an integer using the int function. By applying a similar logic, you can customize the conversion based on your specific needs. These examples demonstrate how to convert a time delta object to an integer in Python, providing flexibility for various use cases. ChatGPT.